Une Vie by Guy de Maupassant is a novel that traces the trials and disillusionments of Jean Le Perthus de Vauds, a young Norman aristocrat. The novel begins with Jean's return to her family estate, Les Pouples, after being raised in a convent. Idealistic and full of hope, she dreams of a bright future. Shortly after, she meets Julien de Lamare, a charming viscount, whom she quickly marries. However, this marriage turns out to be disappointing. Julien proves to be stingy, selfish, and unfaithful. Jean discovers that Julien is cheating on her with Rosalie, her servant, which breaks her heart. Despite this betrayal, Jean decides to stay with Julien, but her love for him gradually fades. Jean gives birth to a son, Paul, whom she affectionately calls Poulet. However, her hopes for a happy life evaporate when Julien continues his infidelities. Julien's cruel behavior and neglect towards Jean plunge her into deep depression. She takes refuge in religion and nature to find comfort in the face of her suffering. Julien's death in a duel, caused by another of his infidelities, leaves Jean a widow at a young age. After her husband's death, Jean returns to her parents and lives a quiet life, but one marked by solitude. Her son Paul, sent to boarding school, gradually distances himself from her. Jean finds herself alone, aging, with only her memories and regrets for company. As Paul grows older, he becomes a source of pain for Jean. He squanders the family fortune and falls into a life of debauchery. Jean desperately tries to save her son, but he continues to disappoint her, leaving Jean in a state of despair and resignation. At the end of the novel, Jean is a broken woman, having lost all her youthful illusions. She finds a certain peace in taking care of Rosalie's daughter, the servant who once betrayed her. Jean's life ends in resignation, symbolizing the harsh reality of the human condition and the confrontation between dreams and reality. Une Vie is a poignant exploration of disillusionment and human suffering, told through the eyes of a woman whose youthful dreams clash with the cruelty of life. The novel is a testimony to the inexorable passage of time and the loss of illusions, marked by Maupassant's realistic style and keen social observation.